Hey dolls, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly DIYs, hauls, and other fun things. If you're not new, hey doll, hey. So in today's video, I'm super excited that I am collaborating with my girl, Adrienne, over at Full-Time DIY Mommy. She is amazing. She is the sweetest person ever. Like seriously, you guys need to head over to her channel, check her out. She does really pretty farmhouse DIYs. I love her style. It's so pretty, so farmhouse chic, and she just gives you all of the vibes that you need for all seasons. She's really talented, and I absolutely love her creative space that she has created over there. So go ahead and check her out. Tell her I sent you. Tell her I said hi, and check out the video that she will have for you. I will have the link to her channel in the description box below. Now you guys know I love my farmhouse decor, but taking it and adding like a shabby chic style to it was a challenge for me. I really hope you guys do like it. Be nice in the comments, please. Let me know how you feel. Just farmhouse chic, shabby chic, farmhouse shabby chic. Let me know. I'm super excited to share these with you all. I pushed myself creatively on these DIYs and I'm so excited to bring it to you. So I really hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you're new, I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting the bell right next to it so you're notified every time that I upload. All right, dolls, let's jump right in. Okay, so starting off with this really pretty planter from Dollar Tree, you're going to take a candy dish and some gems. I've been loving these gems lately, and I've seen a lot of crafters use them, and I use them a lot like in the fall, so I decided to use it for this since I'm going for like a shabby farmhouse kind of style. So the first thing I did is of course remove the tags. Then I am lining the sticker beads or gems, whatever you want to call them, on the top and the bottom of the rim of the bowl, and this is what I'm left with when I go all the way around. Then I am going to use my plaster chalk paint. I have been loving this color lately and going to give this candy dish 2 coats of paint. And I just made sure I got all the way in to like the middle of the beads and everything. You just want to make sure you get good coverage. This is what I'm left with when I'm done. You can still see like the turquoise gems on the inside, but it'll be covered. So the next thing I did is took this scrapbook paper from a book that I got from Walmart a while ago. And I love this print of like this cursive like writing. I just think it's really cute. So I cut it down to size to fit around the planter, and I had to do 2 pieces. Now I'm trying this new technique and it is using water and coffee grounds. Now I have a Keurig, so I don't have like old coffee beans, so I just have like my K-cup. So that's basically what I'm doing here, and just using my fingers and kind of rubbing the water on the edges all the way around on my paper. And then once I have the desired look of like that tear, like it's intentional but intentional, kind of looking like it just kind of worn over time, that's what I'm going for, because this is in my mind what shabby chic to me is. And then just adding my farmhouse style to it. So this is what it looks like. And then now I'm going to take my little coffee grinds or whatever and just rub it on there. The easiest way that I found to do this is to lay your paper down and just kind of rub it all on the paper, and it's best to do it when it's still a little bit wet, so that way the brown color will show up a lot better. So these are what my 2 pieces look like after I'm done. Now I'm going to use some Mod Podge and cover the back of them completely, and then adhere them to my planter, and then just line it up as best as I can on that other piece and cut down where I need it to, and just use a little bit more Mod Podge to hold it down some. Then the next thing I did is took my hazelnut chalk paint color, which I'm absolutely loving these days now as well. And all I'm doing is just going to distress on my beads and a little bit on the edge of the paper just to get it to make it look like it all goes together. And I absolutely love how this turned out. I put some Spanish moss and some greenery that I got from Walmart inside. I absolutely love it. I think it's adorable. I love that you can change out your florals in here or whatever you want to put in here. I think it's just so cute and giving me all of the feels. Next up, we're making this decoupage bunny. I really love this. So from Dollar Tree, you're going to take this bunny sign that has the Happy Easter carrots on the bottom. Just remove the nose, turn it over, remove the carrots as well as the staples and the twine hanger. Then I'm going to give this one coat paint of my plaster chalk paint. And then from Amazon, I picked up these half wood rounds. I will have the link in my description box below. And all I did was just line it up on the ears and just give it a little bit of dab of hot glue and put it down. So I just basically outlined both ears, and this is what they look like once I am complete with that. Now I'm going to do my decoupage technique. I did this a couple of videos back where I used this same napkin, but I am doing it just a little bit different this time. So I don't want any of the birds on this print, so I'm just cutting down all of the blue, pink, and a couple of the yellow florals. So I'm just cutting those down, and then I'm just going to place them where I want on my bunny's head. The great thing about decoupaging that I'm learning, because I'm still new to this, is that when you do napkins like this, then it just kind of forms in a way that is just amazing to me. It all looks like it's supposed to be there and like it just goes perfectly. Even if you overlap some of them, it still shows through really, really nicely. So I just cut down the pieces that I want and then just start adhering them with Mod Podge every little way that I get until I am satisfied with the look, and I absolutely love how this is turning out. Now, the last time I did this decoupage technique, I kind of wanted to darken up the print, and I had a bunch of suggestions on what I could do, and I appreciate all of you guys, suggestions, and I definitely will do those in the future. But this time, I'm doing what I wanted with the last picture. So after it dried, I sanded down the edges to get the excess napkins off, and then I'm using my hazelnut chalk paint again and going to distress on the edges. And then I'm doing some heavy distressing in the middle just to darken up that print a little bit more. And this is what I am loving. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So next I took this floral bouquet, this spring floral bouquet from Dollar Tree, cut down some of the pieces and just gluing down a few of the pieces that I like inside of the ears. And I kept those wood rounds, that natural wood color. I think it's just so pretty. And I love the contrast in all the colors and this vibe. I'm really loving this. I know that it may be like different to some people, but I'm really loving just the change in it. Then I made a bow using this burlap and lace ribbon from Dollar Tree and then hot glued that on the top. The next thing I did is I have this canvas, this 8x10 canvas. I needed a vehicle for my bunny to sit against. So all I did was took off the canvas on the wood, and then I gave this one paint coat of my truffle chalk paint. Super easy. After it was dry, I took my sanding block and sanded down the edges just so that I can get that natural wood color to show through just a bit so it wasn't too dark. Once that was done, I took my bunny and just applied hot glue to the places that it was going to be. And then I also put a little flower on the middle of that bow because it was missing something, and the flower just brought it all together. And I love how this turned out. This in my mind is what shabby chic is, and mixed in with my farmhouse style. So I really love it. Let me know what you guys think about it. If it's too much, too busy, but I really, really like it. I think it's so precious. Next up, we're doing these shabby frames. I absolutely love these. These might be my favorite. So from Dollar Tree, I have these like fancy frames, what I call them, and I'm going to give them a paint coat of some plaster chalk paint, and then I'm going to paint the actual mirrors using my ink chalk paint. So I didn't show the footage of me taking apart the mirror because you guys know how to take apart mirrors, right? And then I just painted everything. I gave the frames one coat, and I gave the mirrors 2 coat. Now with the frames, it's a subtle difference, but you definitely can tell the difference between the white and the plaster. Next, I took 2 pages from my scrapbook paper book from Walmart and just chose the prints that I like. I cut those down to size, and then I'm using the same technique as the planter DIY with the water and then the coffee. And then so just applying it with some Mod Podge on front of the mirror. And then you just put it back in to the frame, and that's it. You can stop here, but I felt it needed more, so I took some greenery off of a bouquet that I got from Walmart and just put it on the corners of the frame. I have one frame that is horizontal and one that is vertical, and I think they are so cute. The next thing I did is just made some mini burlap bows, and I just hot glued and put that down. One thing though too is you can also do a little bit of distressing if you choose. I just distressed one of them using my hazelnut chalk paint. Let me know how you like it. Do you like it distressed or not distressed? I left one not distressed just so you could see which one you like, but I think I like the distressed one a little bit more. Let me know. So next up, I am making a wreath. What would be one of my videos without a wreath? So from Dollar Tree, I had this like willow wreath. I think that's what they're called. I'm not sure. And then I have 2 bouquets of florals from Walmart. Now, you guys know the way I like layering my wreaths is putting all my greenery down first and then putting all of those standout florals on top and around. This one is a little bit different because it's mostly greenery, and I absolutely love it. I only hot glued down a few pieces, and then the other pieces I just stuck them through, and so easy, you guys. I have been loving making wreaths lately, and it is just so calming, and it makes me feel just so like free-minded. I don't know, I can't really put it into words, but I love that wreaths, you can't never go wrong with them because it's truly what it is you like. And almost sometimes to me, wreaths are like oopsie mistakes because you can place something in a way that you thought looked good, but it didn't, and then just add another flower piece here or there, and it just all works out. No matter what you like and what you do, I feel like a wreath just kind of tells a story of how you're feeling at that moment in time or whatever. I changed my mind about 3 or 4 times with this wreath, but I love the end result. It's so pretty, and I cannot wait to put this out in my house. It is definitely one of my favorite standout wreaths. I really hope you guys do like it. Let me know. Is it shabby chic, farmhouse chic? I think it's all the above. Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you head over to Adrienne's video and see what she has for you. Be blessed, stay safe, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye! shiny.
So shiny.
Okay.
It's not over.
Like kind of vibe. You let me know, Farmhouse Chic. Huh?
Whoa, more intro.
One more intro. We already did it. Okay, you do my intro.
No.
You say. Go ahead.
No.
Say, hey. Go ahead. Do it. Since you know what I'm supposed to do, you go ahead and do it. That's what I thought.